Chaitanya,
Yeah.
you expect in React kada?
Not totally expert, sir.
Okay,
Amen, sir.
I'll tell. Hi Nitin. Okay, let's do a small concept of ViewBag concept in ASP.NET MVC. Okay. I'm opening a Visual Studio for the LDR older program. See, in the action method, how you are passing data from action to view. With the help of view data, we are passing, correct?
Yes, sir.
But, sir, I don't want to use like this. I want to get simplified this to get the data. How to do that is simply go back. Instead of use view data, I'm going to use a concept called ViewBag. You would have know this ViewBag dot employee list. Right? Now build it, it will work. Instead of view, I'm going to use a employee list as a ViewBag. So what will happen is ViewBag inherited or derived from view data. It's kind of a wrapper. A wrapper class, a wrapper will be created on top of view data. View data as a independent object variable. Object variable. How do I determine, sir? Now, if you go here, right click on ViewBag, go to definition. You see, this is dynamic. Where this is getting from?
Exporting some clients.
Where this is coming from?
View data, view back. No, no, sir.
ViewBag retrieved from view data, dynamic view data. You see here. Whenever you create an object like this, it automatically creates a view data. You see here, dynamic view data class. See, you know what is view data. View data is basically a key value pair, whereas ViewBag is basically an object. Okay, so when you use a ViewBag.object, this dynamic view data class will get implemented. I'll show you. Go to implementation. Why it is not going? Okay, do one thing. Go to definition. Now you see here. Anything you work here as a dynamic view data, it will treat as a function. That function will be added as a view data. Now you see. Got it or not? So everything will be holded internally. View data binder.name. Whatever the name you are passing as a binder, that object will be holded in the view data. If they are retrieving the view data, what will happen? ViewBag. See, this is how it is. View data, ViewBag dot employee list. If you pass here, this will automatically create a view data of employee list. Got it? View data of employee list.
Employee list.
Okay, and this will hold the value of the object. Value of the object. Now, earlier session, we directly used view data. Now, this session, we are creating a ViewBag. So ViewBag is directly inherited by view data. The view data is holding this variable name as a key. Whatever the value you are assigning, that value will be holded by view data. So that is what here happening. Okay. When you create a ViewBag of employee list, it's automatically create a view data of employee list internally. Got it? That's all. Now, when you build it, sir, did I use any view bag here? Did I use any view bag here?
No.
But still it will work. But it will work. See, it is working. Did I change anything? Did I change anything? Say yes or no. Chaitanya? See, I'm
No,
putting
sir.
breakpoint. I am refreshing. You see here, I am having a view bag. Now, this view bag, now go to index. Listen carefully here. When you continue, you see this view data is holding that object. This view data is holding an object of employee list. Did I created this view data dot employee list? Did I create it or it dynamically created? Hello? Say yes or no. Who created this view data of employee list? Did I create it? Chaitanya? Guys, are you able to hear me? Unmute Chaitanya. Pranit?
Sir, I was just away.
Okay. So my question here is very simple. Did I created this view data?
I think this got dynamically created.
So as part of the concept which we discussed, whenever we create a view bag with the same employee name, this view data will be automatically created. That's what I told you, right?
Yeah.
So now it is created.
Yes, sir.
Now it is created.
Yeah.
So that value will be get, you see here. Now you see the employee list module. You see the entire data is coming. So this is how you have to work. Sir, instead of view data, I'm getting here. Can I get the same value using view object, view back itself? Yes, you can do that. Simply you go, take this, view back dot, what is the name we created here in the controller? Employee list. Use this. That's all. The same thing will happen. You no need to do anything. You can create object, you can create. So now your code is very simplified. You no need to have this also. It automatically converts. It automatically converts. No need to do have a typecasting because it by default dynamic value. You see here. represent object whose operation will be resolved at runtime. It means it is dynamically converting that object. Now you see. No need to do anything. See, did I done anything? Let me refresh. Put a breakpoint here. Run. Run. You see, I got the object. Now you see the model here. I got the same value. Dynamically, I get it. So now you understand what is the purpose of ViewBag. ViewBag basically used to create a dynamic value at runtime to hold the object. It is not only object, you can hold any value. Okay, so what is the definition of ViewBag? Anyone can tell me? ViewBag is used to create a value at runtime. Sorry, ViewBag is used to hold a value at runtime. Value at runtime. Okay, the type also defined at runtime. Okay, ViewBag internally calls ViewData to hold the value with the name of the property created by ViewBag. ViewBag in the ViewData object, right? For example, ViewBag dot employee list is my property. Okay. The same ViewData of employee list, automatically created. Employee list will dynamically create the instance and hold the value of the instance. Hold the value of the key. While retrieving the data, we can use both ViewData of or ViewBag dot. Right? Am I make sense? Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So when someone calls you asking a difference between ViewData and ViewBag, you need to answer like this, because practically we proved. What we proved? Here I'm going to use a ViewData of employee list. What will happen? That whatever the data you are passing as a ViewBag can be able to hold. Right? So this is one step. The second step is strongly typed model. Second example is strongly typed model. So what you are going to do here is, I will go, instead of passing ViewBag here, I'm going to pass return view. You see, there are three overloads. In the view, you can have written view, it getting an object model. You see here, return a view result object by specifying model that can be rendered by the view. What is your model? Your model is employee list model. You are passing this employee list model. Right. This view is going to get employee list model. How are you going to get, get that employee list model? How are you going to get that employee list model?
In the model.
The index, you will go and use IEnumerable using IEnumerable. Model dot. No, don't use like that. You copy this one. Not using, simply IEnumerable. You see, there is an interface IEnumerable of what is your class name? Employee template. Employee list. Here you have to say model, right? And then you can use instead of list as a model here. Model dot employees. That's all you have to do, but something is missing. This is not required. Okay, you have to use this one. iCollection dot IEnumerable. Build. Give me 2 minutes. Yeah, sorry, I made a mistake. Simply you have to use like this. At model employee list model. Okay, now this will work. Debug. Here you have to use IEnumerable.
Yeah, sorry. Can't we take it as employee list mode also?
Oh.
We're getting the data.
Model dot title name. This is dynamic in nature, so you have to use this. Here you have to say model dot employees. Okay, model will occur only once in the document. Okay, I can put here list of employee time being. I'll teach this one later point out. List of employees. Okay, remove this one. Now that's fine. See, because it is not a list, it is a single object. That is why it is not accepting the enumerable. Okay. Now go back. It will work, I believe. Now you see. See, you got the value. See, I never used a ViewBag or ViewData. I simply pass the object model here. And this object model, I'm retrieving as a model object. This is called strongly typed view. Or you got my point? Strongly typed view model. Got it? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you want to create a strongly typed view model, you have to do this like this. Sir, I don't want to use, this is one way. So if you want to pass a single object like this, okay, you want to pass this object like this entire employee model, you have to pass this. Sir, I don't want to pass like this. What I want to do is I want to create an object. How I'm going to create an object? See, this one, I'm not going to use like this. Here, employees equal to, I'm going to use employees equal to. Okay, ma? Here I'm going to create a list of employees. Right? I created an employees. In this employees, I'm going to have a model. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to use employees dot add. The same thing I'm going to add for other 5. Listen carefully. The same thing I'm going to add other 5. Here I'm going to pass only the list of employees. Right? Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Here I'm going to pass only the list of employees. And then I'm going to pass here employees as an object. And then I'm getting that. Now here I'm going to pass employees. When you pass employees here in the index, you should not use like this. You should use enumerable of employee. What is your employee? What is your employee?
Employee
Model. Employee model like this. Now you see, if I pass list of values in the view, I can get employee enumerable. Now this one, I can pass simply model because model is holding the object, list of employee object. Now you see here, I'm putting a breakpoint, run. This is called a strong typed view. Now you see here, F11, I created a first object, created a second object, third object, fourth object, fifth object. Now I'm creating the convert age. Job and validation happen. Now I'm going to put a breakpoint. Hold on. I'm putting a breakpoint here. Continue. Now you see this employee object, which is holding 5 values. Nitin?
Nitin is not there, sir.
Pranit? You see all the 5 objects are there?
Yes, sir.
Now you are passing this value. I'm going to get here as a model, you see here. Now you see the first value of the employee model will get. Because this model is basically I enumerable value. Right?
Yeah.
Whenever you are retrieving a collection of data, you have to use like this as an enumerable in view. You should not use list. Okay. What will happen if I use list? Let's see. Instead of I enumerable, I can use list. What will happen? Will it work? It will work. See, always the best practice you have to use I enumerable. Okay. I enumerable is nothing but list of collection of values. Tomorrow we'll do in detail. Okay. Tomorrow I'm planning to do this list of I strongly typed in a different way. You see here?
Yes, sir.
If you pass list also, it will work. If you pass IEnumer also, it will work. The model will contain the list of object. Okay. That model you are going to pass here. Clear my point? But sir, I want to pass this object as an entire employee list model so that I can hold my title, I can hold my view. See, always the best practice, you have to use employee list model. What is your best practice? Copy. Say here, employee list model dot employees equal to employees. And then pass that employee list model. This is the best option. When you pass like this, what will happen? You will get the title dynamically, the list of employees dynamically. Once you get the title dynamically, see, if everybody is confused, I am removing this part. See, you are creating employee list model and you are adding the title name and you are adding the employee list object. After adding that, you are creating the value with the for each loop. And then finally, the model will be generated. That model you are adding as a one of the property. Once you add that property, that employee list model you are passing to the view. So what you need to write here, list of
Employees.
employee list model. When you use list of employee list model, see, it throws an error because it is an object. Model is an employee list model. So what you need to do? Model dot employees. right? And then here, what you need to do?
Model dot
Dot
title.
title name,
Mm,
right?
Yeah.
Here you have to use
Model dot employees.
model dot title name, right?
Okay.
Now build it. Sir, I want to create a link for each model. Before I want to create a link dot each model, what I will do in the go to employee model definition, I'll put an employee ID, public int employee ID of get comma set. Okay, assume you are getting an employee ID, you're getting an employee name, you're getting a date of birth, everything in this. Okay. Now go back to the build. In the controller, each model object, you go and add employee ID equal to 1 comma. I'll tell you why. And then 2. And then I'm going to pass 3. I'm going to pass 4. I'll tell you why I'm going to use this in later. I'm going to pass 5. So every employee has a different ID, unique ID. I created employee ID as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now in the UI, I want to build an anchor tag under tr y under tr tag. Wait, intra by track track. Here I'm going to use a td. I'm going to use a call span equal to 2. Here I'm going to use an anchor tag href equal to prasthanik hash. Here I'm going to pass the value employee model dot employee model dot employee ID. Time being I'm passing. Okay. Now build the solution. Okay. Build the solution. Express now you see there is an anchor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you able to see this?
Yeah.
But the text is not good. Just what you need to do. You need to go to your style sheet, use an anchor, color, colon, white, smoke, text decoration, none. Build the project and say text align center. Okay. And then refresh. What, Ra? Inspect
1.
This is an anchor. It has
Anchor.
to work, right? Why this anchor doesn't get a CSS?
Getting dynamically from www root or anything, sir? Anything from style steps?
Not required, not required.
Is it getting from there? I'm not telling to put.
No, it is getting. Otherwise, you won't get this entire CSS, right? Entire CSS you are getting.
I think you didn't get my point, sir. I'm telling it's getting dynamically from the www root, the static folders.
It's there, no, I saved. It should work. The CSS should work. Control Shift F5. See, because of the memory, browser memory cache. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Because the code what I written is, I know this is perfect only. Memory cache. If you use it in incognito mode, the same thing will happen. You got that?
Yes, sir.
Now, when you click on this, there should be a URL. That URL should call an action method and it will display that particular value. So that is the thing which we are going to learn tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now you got the list, right? In this list, if I click on 2, it has to display list of employee on 2. If you click on 3, it has to display employee 3. So that's how we need to implement it.
Okay, sir.
Okay, ma. Thank you.